loves, Cassie here. So let's talk about Samhain. Samhain is this Saturday and Sunday. This is the ancient Celtic celebration that welcomes the third and final harvest season and is a time to honor and connect with our ancestors and loved ones who have passed on. So, of course, as always, if anything in this video piques your interest, you can hop on over to the blog at zendout.com/blog and dive much deeper and find loads of resources that I've linked for you as well, including a card spread for Samhain. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what Samhain is, some themes associated with this time, and 3 different ways to connect with the energy of this season. So, like I was saying, Samhain is this third and final harvest season. Harsh winters are coming, so it's a time to collect and prepare and take anything else that the earth has given us to prepare for this cold, harsh winter season. So on another level, it's also a time where it's recognized that the veil between the physical world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. So that's why this time has always been associated with connecting with our ancestors, connecting with spirit, connecting with our spirit selves, our guides, anything that's connected to the unphysical, the unearthly realm. It's easy to access these other realms during this time because the veil is so thin. So another theme during this time, because the veil is so thin, is protection, cleansing and protection. So I share this in the post and I'll talk a little bit about it later too, but protection is really important because we have this thin veil. And of course, because of the thin veil, everything's coming back to this. You'll see a theme. It's also a really great time and powerful time to connect with your intuition and spirit, like I was saying, okay? So when we look at Samhain in relation to the wheel of the year and the lunar phases, we're getting into the waning moon phase of the year, deep into the waning moon phase of the year, almost to the dark moon. So just like the lunar phases, this moon phase is a time to retreat, to go within. It's a time to have self-study, to do shadow work. So that's what this season is really calling you to do. It's calling you inward. It's calling you to connect with your higher self, your guides, spirit, ancestors, okay? So what are some ways that you can connect with this season? So if you follow me long, you know that one of my favorite ways to honor and connect with each season is with an altar. You can check a few posts back where I share my kind of seasonal altar switch for Samhain. But for me, what this does is it kind of invites in and welcomes in this energetic shift that we're in. By clearing this space and creating an altar, a space specifically to connect with and honor the seasonal change, it kind of opens myself up to say, I am ready and I am willing to go within and to connect with the energy of this season. So it's kind of sets the wheels in motion for an intention that you've set for yourself to connect with the energy of this season. So your altar does not need to be as big as this. This is something that that's important to me, and I've worked it into my practice over the years. Your altar can be as simple as maybe a picture of a loved one that you've lost and some protective crystals and maybe a black candle. It doesn't have to be extravagant, but like I said, by working in this way and creating a sacred space, a sacred container to invite in this energy, it kind of opens up the pathway for you to connect with the energy of each season. So that's why altars are always such a powerful and important part of my practice, and why I always encourage people to work with them as well. So in the blog, I share a long list of correspondences. All correspondences are energies that align with each other. So different energies that align with Samhain, so you can kind of put some things in place that connect with the energy of this season, okay? So the second way that I want to share with you to connect with the energy of Samhain is to get out all of your intuitive tools. So this is the time, like I said, to go within. It's that waning moon time of the year. Go within, connect with yourself, connect with spirit, and maybe explore some shadow work too. So there are so many different ways to do this. If you have tarot or oracle cards, you can work with those. I share an oracle or tarot card spread on this blog post that can help give you some guidance to work with the energy of this season. But even going in on it on your own, trying specifically to connect with your ancestors. There's a great blog post that Eryn shared on our blog a while ago that gives breath work and a meditation, a guided meditation for you to go within and do an ancestral meditation. So anything that connects you to your intuition and to spirit is going to be a great way to connect with the energy of this season. So the last thing that I want to share with you, the last tool, is cleansing and protecting. So this time is also known as the Witch's New Year. So of course, New Year, a big part of that is clearing out any energy that is stagnant or doesn't belong. So because the veil is so thin, it's also going to be really important to make sure that you're energetically protected. So some of my favorite protection tools for this time of year, especially if you're going within, you always want to make sure you're energetically protected if you're subjecting yourself to the spirit world. So for this season, I love to use mugwort. So I'm actually going to be sharing some fun little Samhain packages on our website a little bit later that's going to come with some dried mugwort, but it's pretty easy to find, especially if you have any metaphysical shops or herbal shops near you. Y'all know I love candle magic, so black candle is going to be really perfect for this season. Also purple candles, orange candles, silver candles, those are great as well, but black definitely for protection. And then as far as stones, I love black tourmaline, snowflake obsidian is great, and labradorite. Labradorite is probably my favorite stone to work with for the season of Samhain. As far as cleansing, and I shared this in a previous video, you've got a besom, which is just a broom. You can make one. They sell them at Trader Joe's, and they're really affordable. So this is just a little mini handheld one that I use to cleanse my altar, but they also make full-size ones. So this is a great tool to kind of connect with the season for cleansing. And then after you cleanse, you can pull out all your favorite protective tools and put those in place, especially while you're doing any intuitive work. So again, I have another great blog post on the blog that goes into a really, really deep, detailed Samhain house blessing and house cleansing. It's one of my favorite rituals, probably second to creating my altar space, but it goes in depth on how to do a really deep energy cleanse specifically for Samhain. So you can find that linked in the blog post, or you can just search Samhain on the blog. So I hope this has helped you understand this season a little bit better and feel a little bit more connected to it, and makes you feel, and it helps you feel empowered to take some action and go within and do a little work during this season. So I'd like to view this as I do all seasons and celebrations on the wheel of the year. It's not a single day. So view this as walking through a portal to the next month or so before we have our next Sabbat of Yule, to go within and explore and connect with spirit. Yes, it's going to be so powerful this Saturday because there's this beautiful blue full moon. So I definitely encourage you to take advantage of Saturday and Sunday, but don't feel like you've missed out if you don't have time to work anything in. You can tune into the season, the energy of this season all throughout the next month, okay? So if learning more about the Wheel of the Year in general has piqued your interest, I definitely suggest the Goddess Discovery Book Volume 2. This is where I give an outline of the entire Wheel of the Year and all of the Sabbats on it, and it gives rituals and suggestions and journal prompts for each celebration on the Wheel of the Year. So that's a great place to start if the Wheel of the Year is new to you. So like I said, on the blog, there are 5 rituals that I share and loads of other blog posts all about Samhain. So you can spend lots of time getting ideas if you want to. I'm posting this a little bit early so you can dive into it before Samhain on Saturday and Sunday. So of course, if you have any questions, you can comment below and somebody on my team or myself will get back to you as soon as possible. And you can read and learn more on the blog at zendout.com/blog. Samhain blessings, my beauties. I hope you have an amazing and magical full moon and Samhain celebration. Bye.